Well, hey guys, you're getting me for Neo's adventures. We had an interesting thing that just happened. He was going through his dad's cell phone. He does that a lot. He checks on to see who his dad talks to, and he found my grandmother's obituary, order of service, because my grandmother passed and her funeral was Saturday, and we hadn't told him yet, and so he sort of lost it. And I usually, when we've had deaths before, I do it at a certain time and do it at a certain process. I kind of know when to say it and do it. And, that didn't happen tonight. He found out on his own through the phone. And so, I had to go in there and I was talking to him and he said, hey, I prayed to God and for him to heal her. And, so he had a question about that. And then he said, well, I know she's in heaven and she's with her husband, which is my grandpa, which is my grandpa, which is his great grandpa. But when will I see her again? And, he asked, was she in pain before she passed? He asked, did his grandpa, which is my father, did he see her? So he's all these questions he's processing. And you can even hear him now. He's like banging, tapping on his drum. And so you probably can hear it through this video. So it's going to be an interesting night. But I wanted to share that because it's real life. It's what happens. I'm kind of questioning, should I have said something earlier? But this is all part of it. This is all part of it. He's processing out. He brought up when she turned 90, we did a Zoom call because she was still, I think she was still sick. And so we couldn't do anything bigger than that. So he was bringing up, we had her on the Zoom call and he's just processing now. Yeah. So not really a venture this week, kind of a venture. But for these superpower kids, this is part of it. This is what you have to go through. And so I'm going to be going through this I'm actually taping this the night before. This is happening at night when it's time for us to go to bed. Yeah. So say some prayers for our family for the grieving process of my grandmother, but even for him to be able to process and understand what's going on, because he's got a lot of questions and he found out in a way that I would not have liked. I would have liked to have told him as opposed to him just kind of stumbling upon it. Okay, guys. I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.